Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything. Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.
Good evening, this is IFSC.tv. I'm Johnny Bryan and I welcome you to Puurs in the heart of Belgium for the latest final on the IFSC Lead World Cup circuit, and what a final we have for you this evening. 69 athletes came to Puurs in search of World Cup glory. Now we're down to 16, 8 men and 8 women, and between those 16 athletes, 11 of whom have won a World Cup title before. And although those 11, they share 49 World Cup titles. You are going to be in for a cracking night of sport climbing here in the heart of Belgium. If you haven't got the beers in, run to the shop now. If you've got the dinner on, get it on now. Get ready, get relaxed for what should be a fantastic night of sport climbing. The crowd are here, ready to go. Many of them, the athletes, many of them from the local surrounding areas here in Belgium. It's a bit of a cosmopolitan atmosphere, a festival of climbing, you could say. There's been a bit of a summer fair going on around the back there, zip lining. It's been a fantastic event here in Puurs, and the 16 athletes are here to conclude it all this evening. The two routes. Behind me is the men's route, the final. I just chatted to Jan, the route setter. He tells me it is an 8C for the gentlemen this evening. And the ladies' route will be on the other side of the arena in yellow. And Jan tells me that's 8B plus for the ladies to conquer and to take the World Cup crown.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the local MC is just warming up. He's going to introduce all the climbers right now. We get underway roughly 5:30. Let's hand over to him.
Goedemiddag. U kijkt zometeen naar de finale van deze wereldbekermanche muurklimmen. We stellen u graag de finalisten voor. Uit Japan, from Japan, Akio Noguchi. From Canada, Sean McCall. From France, Charlotte Dury. From Austria, Mario Legner. From Slovenia, Mina Markovic. From Japan, Sachiyama. From Russia, Yevgenia Malavits. Uit Nederland, Jorg Verhoeven. From Austria, Magdalena Ruck. A finalist from France, Romain Desgranges. From France as well, Hélène Janicot. A man from Switzerland, Cédric Lachard. From Korea, Train Kim. From Spain, Ramon Julian Puigbanque. Aus Österreich, Johanna Ernst. And the world champion from Austria, Jakob Schubert. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 minutes. 6 minuten krijgen ze de tijd om de route te lezen. Ze klimmen af u, dat wil zeggen dat ze de route nog niet hebben zien voorklimmen, of ze hebben de route nog niet zelf geklommen. Dit is echt de eerste keer dat ze naar die route kunnen kijken. 6 minuten krijgen ze de tijd en zometeen gaan ze weer.
Well, I've just run from the arena straight to my commentary position, right at the back of this wall. Good evening to you wherever you are joining us in the world right now. It's actually a joy to have you here at Puurs in Belgium, in the heart of Belgium, roughly 20 miles in between Antwerp and Brussels is where this World Cup final is coming from, and as you can see, all 16 of the climbers just iron up these routes. I remember having this conversation with Christopher Webb Parsons when I was doing the commentary in Innsbruck for the bouldering final. It's always interesting to see the tactics that these guys employ. Some of them will do it by themselves. Some guys as well will try and get teamwork with their fellow countrymen. Binoculars are out. Some expert binoculars at that as well. And each of these climbers will have 6 minutes. All of them will have 6 minutes. You can see Jakob Schuben and Mario Lechner working together there. Lechner's first final, actually, of 2012. He'll be delighted, whatever the result. Let's see if he can bet his 7th place is his best ever finish in a climbing event. That was in Shaanxi 12 months ago. So you never know, it could be Mario's night. Will he beat Super Mario? Come 7:30 this evening. The final will be alternate. One gentleman will go out, then one lady, or vice versa. We're still not sure of the who's going to come up first, the men or the women. So, but it will be alternate. The cracking semi-final here early this morning. Nobody topped in that semi-final, interestingly enough, in either the men and the women. Just gone 17 minutes past 5 here local time. We're hoping the final starts around about 5:30. As I said in my opening pitch to camera, a number of World Cup titles between the 16 people who grace that stage right now, 11 of whom have won World Cups before. 5 in the women's competition. Johanna Ernst, the 7-time World Cup champion. Charlotte Durif, 1 World Cup title to her name in Chamonix 2 years ago. Hélène Génicot, the 18-year-old from France, won earlier this year in Briançon. Jean Kim, an 11-time World Cup champion. Mina Markovic as well, played with that thumb injury of hers, 8-time World Cup champion. And in the men's, there are 6 men who have won a World Cup title in the past. Cedric Bichat, 5 years ago, the last time he tasted World Cup glory. Sean McCall, likewise, last year, in fact, he got his solitary title. Sachi Ama, he's a double World Cup champion of this year. There's 2 World Cup titles to his name. Jörg Verheven, he's the most recent World Cup winner in Imst. To add to the first he won 4 years ago. And then you've got Ramon Julien Piedmonte, the 2011 world champion, 6-time a World Cup winner, and Jakob Schuber, the most recent world champion of last week, in fact. He's won a World Cup title on 9 occasions. So they are the cast of characters for tonight's play. And it wouldn't be the same without you. Wherever you may be in the world right now watching us, please let me know where you are. I know this sport, this fantastic sport, is worldwide. Such a cosmopolitan audience we have. So much so in the crowd here today, young and old. We had a dyno competition in between the semi-final and the final, which plenty of guys came and watched. A couple of guys, Mr. Wheezy from Australia, Nana from Norway, Ravid from Israel. Somebody from the Gambia. Hope the weather's nice where you are. Michigan, USA. So early in the morning in Michigan, I would take it. It's been about 9:20 over there right now. Lovies from Italy. Finland. Last time I did this, somebody put the Vatican down. And if His Holiness is watching tonight, a very good evening to you as well, sir. Fantastic team that we have here covering this event. Not just here in Belgium, but back home as well. Chris, part of the support team back in England, a very good evening to you as well. And one of the camera positions you will see, we have a camera situated in the roof. I thought earlier this morning that was on remote control until I went out into the arena and saw we have a gentleman in the roof, hanging from a swing. He is harnessed up, so don't worry. And he'll be taking you some great shots as the climbers reach the dizzy heights of the top of this 20-metre high wall with an 18-metre overhang. So plenty more people telling me where they're from in the world. Singapore, of course, the World Youth Championships was there a couple of weeks ago. I hope, Paul, you went to that. Sweden, Finland, Catalonia, Scott's from Dallas, Texas. Scott, get on a flight to Atlanta next week. The IFSC Roadshow is in the USA, in Atlanta, Georgia, in 7 days' time. Please do join my colleague Daniel, who will be in the chair to take you through that. I also from Blighty, from the UK. P from Poland. It's great to have you here wherever you may be. Right, the climbers have left to go into isolation. The isolation room, by the way, there is a little warm-up area where all the climbers are being held right now. And there you can see the crowd here in Puurs. A few VIPs in the audience. Sitting on that stage shortly, we have a couple of local politicians. I have been told there's an election around these parts in the next couple of weeks, so they're coming here to canvass for some votes, but also to enjoy some great climbing as well. Told by Jan, the route setter, he's put the men's route as in grade 8C and the women's an 8B+. The final is due to start, we reckon, about 7 minutes from now. So you've got time to get a beverage or a few, wherever you are in the world, if it's late evening where you are, or if it's early in the morning. I know some guys are watching in the USA. Get a pot of coffee on. Wherever you may be, I welcome you to Belgium. 1:30 in the morning in Australia, 9:20 a.m. in Alberta, Canada. All the time zones covered here on IFSC.tv. Just give you an idea of where this wall is situated. As I said, we are roughly in the middle, I do beg your pardon, of Antwerp and Brussels, and this wall is in a bit of a major sporting complex. If you joined me in Imst last month, I showed you around there on the great sporting venues that they have in that little part of Austria. I think every sport was more or less catered for. Roughly the same here as well. There's football catered for, volleyball as well. On the other side of this complex is a golf driving range and a little 9-hole pitch and putt as well. Luckily the balls won't be getting fired towards the climbers. And the weather, I should also compliment as well. For those who joined me for the semi-final, I interviewed Yankim around, 3 hours ago, and it was freezing here. It really was. There was a northerly wind going right into the wall, and Jan didn't really enjoy climbing in cold conditions. I can say in the sunshine it is a little bit warm, but the sun does not hit that wall whatsoever because it faces north. And the wind right now, as I look at the flag to the right of my commentary position, has moved from the north to around the northeast. So hopefully it won't be too cold for these guys. But as you can see, a lot of people are wrapped up warm. Just a few more minutes to go before we start. So please, in the live chat, I know you're listening, send me your predictions. I did this in Imst a month ago and nobody got it right. Nobody predicted Jörg Verhaven would win the men's competition. Could he do it again, perhaps? And in the women's competition as well. So many World Cup titles for all those guys in the female competition. Will it be another one getting added to one of those 5 ladies who have a World Cup title? Or will it be somebody different, maybe? Fran says Mina. I think he means Mina Markovic there. Remember, she's been plagued with that thumb injury. Paul says Jan Kim, easy money. If there's a bookmaker that can find, we'll take that bet for you, Paul. Lovely thinks it's going to be Ramon Amma McCall, 1, 2, 3. Bart thinks Ramon is going to win. Bobo thinks Cedric Lechat, it's his day, maybe. Mike Clymer from Michigan thinks McCall all the way, supporting their fellow North American. A couple of people say McCall, but do you think him going out first could be a little bit of a hindrance, maybe? The great Graham Alderson has said that he's heard that Sean is apparently happy to just be in the final. Paris took a lot out of him. Paul thinks Ramon or Schubert. Yes, I completely agree with my friend here next to me. Paul, that's a little bit of cheats in there. Ramon or Schubert, you got to pick, my friend. A few people think Jakob Schubert's time. The women's race, Jan Kim. Jan did look in sublime form this afternoon, but as did Johanna Ernst as well. Looking for another World Cup title. Lovely thinks Jana Cole will come second and third. Dag thinks Magdalena will rock on this evening. Interesting to see what you think throughout this competition. Somebody's predicted Chuck Norris is going to win. I wish the great man was here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. The final of the World Cup stage here in Puurs. First climber is a girl from Japan. Your attention for
So here we go.
Kyo Noguchi.
We're getting to the point of 0 hour now. First climbers to come out will be Sean McCall of Canada. And it will be one at a time, I do beg your pardon. So in the men's, it will be Sean McCall of Canada, and the women's will be Akeo Noguchi of Japan. Still not sure who's going to come up first, male or female. We will see in the next few seconds. Franz is asking what happened to Momoko Oda. Well, she fell short, unfortunately, Franz. She fell about 4 holds short, in fact. She slipped whilst going for the 42nd hold, I believe, and came off the wall. She finished in 10th place. And as you know, top 8 only make it through to these finals. So we're at 5:30 here, local time. been reliably informed that it will be the women who will start first. So it'll be a Kaonaguchi who will come first, and they'll be coming out one at a time. It'll be the first, it'll be lady, then gentleman, then lady, then gentleman, so on, so forth. So then we are underway in this final here at Puurs in Belgium, and a Kaonaguchi from Japan is the first woman to tackle this 8B route for the ladies. So she will be setting the target for the next 7 to follow. Just to remind you, 8 minutes each climber will get. She is away. We always have a clock next to the scoreboard. Bottom of the screen. I know you guys have been always asking for that, especially when it comes to the finals. So you'll see the higher they get, if they're struggling or not, you'll see the time, and I know you'll want to cheer them on, whoever that may be. Noguchi, 23 years of age, world number 23 in the world. Best ever performance was in Slovenia 3 years ago, where she got a silver medal. The Ibaraki native from Japan, 35 and a 36 plus in her qualifiers, and a 50 plus in the semi-final, gets her into this one. So a minute gone for the Japanese. Just remember, 8 minutes all these climbers will get. Both the men and the women.
De klimmers hebben 8 minuten de tijd om de route uit te klimmen, of tenminste zo ver mogelijk te geraken.
"20 meters high, this wall. 18 meters is the overhang.
Anders dan in de kwalificatiewedstrijden en de halve finale is de tijd nu wel van belang.
Jan, the route setter from the Czech Republic, tells me
Wordt er gekeken naar de tijd die
8B.
de drumster nodig had
These ladies.
om vandaag de greep te bereiken.
Noguchi making a positive start to this final here in Belgium. On a cool September evening here. Around 11, 12 degrees right now. It's warm in the sunshine, but the sun hasn't hit this wall all day. It's facing north. There's a northeasterly wind blowing into the wall, roughly to where Noguchi is right now. That's a great shot from Carl, I believe his name is. He's the cameraman in the roof of this arena. Hope he's got plenty of layers on. Noguchi taking the penitent approach. She approaches halfway into this final climb. There he is, that's Carl.
From Japan. 5th place last year here in Puurs.
That was Carl there. He is our cameraman in the roof. So we can try and get you the best pictures possible here on IFSC.tv.
You can do this.
Noguchi is approaching halfway into this climb, and plenty of fans for Carl already in the live chat. I'll pass on your regards, don't you worry. And Noguchi halfway, 4 minutes to go for her. Plenty of fans for her as well, calling out her name. Great stuff from Noguchi, recovers well. There you go, the score has been updated for you. .41 is the score so far for the Keo Noguchi. Just taking a little bit of a rest break here, a little bit of respite for the Japanese. But looking very eloquent right now. That's where she has to go to. You can't see the top on that screen. So she have a little bit to go after that. But this is an impressive start from the 23-year-old Japanese. Plenty of time in hand. Just over 2 minutes to go. Massive cheer from the crowd. They appreciate this performance. There she goes. So near yet so far, but still a valiant effort all the same. And a good start for the Japanese. She sets the benchmark, the score of 49.
We gaan naar de mannen, dames en heren.
So that's a good start there for the Japanese.
Ladies and gentlemen, from North Vancouver in Canada, Sean McCall.
So then we start with the men's competition. They'll be going up holds are a adrenaline pumping red, as you can see on the left of your screen. The same as Sean's shirt. So then, McCall. Been told by Graham that he's just happy to get into the final.
Results from this year: third place and bronze medal at the World Cup stage in Chamonix, and a second place in Briançon.
So McCall is away. First climber out. In this men's final. One World Cup title to his name. Was in Slovenia last year, and he's podiumed on a number of occasions as well this year. More notably the silver medal he won at the World Championship last week. It took a lot out of him. Silver medalist also in Briançon earlier this year, and a bronze medal in Chamonix. Every event he's taken part in 2012 so far, he's found a medal. The world number 4 topped on both of his qualifying routes, and he found a 56 plus to knock out Marcus Midbow in the semi-final. So McCall, the only North American left in this competition, male and female. One of 6 former World Cup champions in this final. Only Ramon Desgranges and Mario Lechner are the only 2 gentlemen yet to find their maiden World Cup victory.
Deze Canadees, 5e plaats op de ranking van de IFSC op dit moment. Hij deed dit al uitstekend in Chamonix en in Briançon.
So can McCall set the benchmark.
In Briançon tweede. Vorig jaar zat hij ook al in de finale hier.
He's to a quarter of his time. Maybe zapped of energy right now though. He was wincing on that semi-final climb.
En hij is ook een uitstekende pianist.
Especially in the latter stages. Qualifying for this final in 8th place. Making a solid start to this climb. He's well over a third of the way there. Three and a half minutes to go. 3.5 minutes gone, I beg your pardon. And so get round this massive grey volume you can see there on the right of your screen. That's what he has to negotiate next.
Come on, Sean, come on.
McCall, there's his score right now. This is an excellent effort from the Canadian. He's trying to hold on, and there he goes. Not a bad effort. He waits for the crowd. They respond in kind. And he applauds them back. A good climb from Sean McCall. 55 is his score.
Niet getopt, maar hij kan erom lachen. De Canadees. Ongelooflijk sympathieke mens.
An excellent start that from Sean McCall into this men's final.
En we gaan weer naar de vrouwen zometeen. Een Française.
He was just happy to get to the final. Put so much into trying and take a world title last week, I do beg your pardon. He did take the overall crown. As we wait. As we wait for the second lady to come out, which will be Charlotte Durif from France.
From France, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Durif.
And here she comes right now. So then, contestant number 2 in this women's final. Charlotte Durif, 21 years of age, the one number 6 from France.
Het minste wat we van Charlotte Durif kunnen zeggen is dat ze een natuurmens is.
The Belay native from France. She's made 3 finals this year. most notably last week in Paris, the World Championship, where she got a respectable 5th place. So far in her 2012 season, 12th in Chamonix, 5th in Imst. She got 3rd place though, and a bronze medal out in Briançon. She has a World Cup title to her name 2 years ago in Chamonix. She picked up her maiden World Cup.
Beste prestatie in 2011 was de wereldbekerwedstrijd in Shanxi met een 5e plaats. Dit jaar deed ze nog beter. Ze pakte het brons in haar eigen land in Briançon, ook al op een wereldbekerwedstrijd. Charlotte Dury uit Frankrijk.
So the reef underway. The target to beat is 49 plus from Akio Noguchi. Currently sits in a leader's chair in the middle of the arena. I will tell you a couple of permutations for the men's final when we get round to them, but this one will not go down to a time difference should two climbers tie or go on the direct countback of their semi-final and their qualifiers. And Durif did hers with a 46 plus on one route in her qualifier, 36 plus on the other, and a 50 plus in the semi-finals.
in China last year. And this year, bronze medal, 3rd place at the World Cup in Briançon in France.
There's a lot of praise for Carl, our cameraman in the roof. If it keeps going by the end of the night, he might have his own Facebook group. Speaking of which, Sport Climbing 2020 on Facebook. Back the bid to get sport climbing into the Olympic Games.
Allez Charlotte, allez.
So Durif, 49 plus is her target. To set the lead. She just approaches halfway into this climb. Plenty of time on the clock for the French girl. Can she capture that 2nd World Cup crown?
Akio Noguchi die naar straks een heel eind op de muur kijken of Charlotte beter doet.
Yeah, some guys are struggling to find the Sport Climbing 2020 page on Facebook. Some guys have posted the address in the chat room. I really do appreciate that. It is Sport Climbing 2020, all one word. Give it a like, back the bid. Tell the IOC why this fantastic sport should be in the Olympic Games. That is the route that Shella has left. You can see where Noguchi got to. That gold line indicates the leader. .49 plus is the target for Charlotte Durif, the 21-year-old from Billet in France. Three minutes to go. This is a rest point for the French girl. Going to stop that lactic acid building in those arms. just 2.5 minutes to go. Now she comes across. Just remember, the women will be on yellow holds all the way up to the top. She's 12 holds behind Noguchi, and she has 2 minutes 15 seconds left to try and get past the Japanese. It's a good effort though from Charlotte. Great reach there. Onto that 40th hold. And beautiful flexibility as well from the 21-year-old. Magnificent this is. Getting much applause from the crowd. So hopefully she hasn't got herself in a little bit of a pickle here. She has just under 90 seconds, and she may have put herself into a little bit of a dead end here. Eight minutes is the time, remember. She has 75 seconds to try and make inroads into Akio Noguchi's 49 plus score. She's going to make a move, she's going to make it shortly. Oh, that's well played. She's going up this wall, feet first at the minute. And there's the shot from Paul, our cameraman, in the roof. 45 seconds to go. This is where Noguchi got to. She still had time in hand. Now Charlotte Duriv has taken the penitent approach here. She got roughly 20 seconds to go, and she goes. A good effort from a 21-year-old former World Cup winner, but it will not be a second crown for Charlotte Duriv. 47 plus puts her in second place.
Charlotte Duriv. Dat moet ongeveer even ver geweest zijn als Akio Noguchi net. Misschien net iets verder.
Still a valiant climb from the world number 6. But Akio Noguchi still leads with 49 plus. There you go, that is what you're seeing right now. That is the men's route. You can just see how well Sean McCall did, in fact, getting that 55 plus on his opening salvo. Next gentleman out will be Mario Lechner.
We have to wait for the rope to be removed.
From Austria, here he comes. First final of 2012, the 21-year-old. And he's into this one straight away. Lechner, 21 years of age, the world number 11. First final in 2012. His best ever finish in an IFSC event is 7th. So he'll be looking to better that, and anything after that will be a bonus for him. A top 46 and a superb 57 from him gets him into this final. In fact, this is only Lechner's second ever final in the IFSC circuit.
Wat we daarnet al gezien hebben
Made plenty of semi-finals in the past.
Kleiner is dan straks in de halve finale. Maar de moeilijke punten zijn dan ook wel moeilijker. Dus wie die hindernissen overwint, klinkt vlotter naar boven, gaat sneller naar boven geraken dan in de halve finale.
So is it his time to take the stage? That's fine.
Brengt het hele stoeltje.
Just 2 minutes gone.
Mario Lechner is een voormalig wereldkampioen bij de jeugd. Pakte de titel in 2008 in Sydney in Australië.
55 is the target.
Op dit moment staat hij op de 13e plaats op de wereldranglijst. Mario Lechner.
55 plus for Mario Lechner, that is the target to get past Sean McCall. Only his second final in his career.
Want hier gaat hij al minstens 8e worden. Zijn beste resultaat tot nu toe was een 12e plaats in Briançon. Tenminste wat 2012 betreft.
He's making a good fist of this.
14e werd hij op
The early part.
in Chamonix. Nu wordt het dus al minstens een 8e plaats. En hij kan nog beter als hij de klim van Sean McCall daarnet verbetert.
Very circumspective at the minute is Lechner. .55 plus is the target from Sean McCall. Lechner is over halfway there already. And he still has annals of time in hand. He's taking a little bit of a rest here. The 21-year-old one, number 11. Will he take inspiration from what his friend and countryman Jakob Schubert did last week to take the world title? Jakob still to come. He will be the last gentleman out in this competition. Lechner, 39 holds to the good to make that 40. Hold on to that 42nd hold by his fingertips right now. Great upper body strength from the Austrian. You can see the severity of this overhang. And Lechner looks like he might be struggling a little. There he goes. I think he went into a bit of a dead end there, and he knew it. So Mario Lechner, 45, looks a little bit disappointed with that climb. But I think he knows he put himself into a little bit of a hole there. At 45 when he gets him second place. Currently Sean McCall still with the lead at 55 plus. But regardless, Lechner will be delighted he's made his second final. Plenty to build on for the next 5 World Cup events. Sean McCall's 55 plus is still the target for the next 6 men to come out. But we're going back to the ladies race now then. This should be interesting. Qualifying it in 6th for the semi-final. Mina Markovic, bad thumb and all. So Mina Markovic is away. She missed the World Championships last week, remember, because of that thumb injury. But feels confident enough that she can participate in this World Cup event here in Belgium. One of the stars of league climbing, 8-time a World Cup winner, the 24-year-old world number 1. And she's been on the podium twice this season in Chamonix, where she took a 8th World Cup title, and in Imst, where she got the silver medal, losing out to Momoka Oda on that occasion. Also close in Briançon, where she come 4th there. And so far in this event, she topped on one of the routes in the qualifiers, a 36 plus in the other, and a 50 plus in her semi-final. Has got her in 3rd in this one. Target for Mina Markovic, 49 plus. Takeo Noguchi.
Won ze in Chamonix en pakte ze een fantastische zilveren medaille in Imst. Mina Markovic uit Slovenië. Ze hoort intussen al een beetje bij het meubilair hier in Puurs. Ze is er al een aantal jaren bij.
We mentioned the weather most of the day here in Belgium. If you were with me earlier, right at the start of the semi-final, it was like a monsoon came across this part of Belgium. It was heavy rain that was coming into the arena. But now we've got gorgeous sunshine here. The sun sets here in Puurs in Belgium, and the sun is right behind one of our camera positions as well, so that's why it's a little bit grainy on one of the shots that you may see. That's only just because of the weather. But one thing that's definitely not grainy right now, that's Mina Markovic's climbing. She said to me on Friday she wasn't 100% still with this thumb injury that she picked up whilst competing in the semi-final of the Bouldering World Cup in Munich just around 3 to 4 weeks ago. She wasn't 100% last week for the World Championship, but she feels confident to give it a go here in Belgium, and what a story it would be, even if she gets on the podium with a not 100% fitness.
Come on, Mina, come on.
It's a great start this is from Markovic. 49 plus, remember, that is what Takeo Noguchi has got. She sits right below her right now in this leader's chair, next to Sean McCall. Now this is where Durif found a little bit of trouble. And what will Markovic do to negotiate this part of the route?
Mina Markovic, wat kan zij?
Halfway through her allotted time now. 10 holds away from Noguchi. I wonder how much trouble that thumb is impeding her progress here. Great reach from the Slovenian. With 3.5 minutes to go. Oh, this is great stuff, this from Markovic. Can she finish it off in style, though? She's 6 short hold of Noguchi. Oh, she nearly went there. She's recovered well, though. Reaches across again, gets up the second attempt.
Come on, Mina, come on.
Superb, this from Mina Markovic on this 8B plus route. Some guys asking in the chat, the men's is on an 8C. Now Markovic 2 holes away from Noguchi. Massive cheer from the crowd. They appreciate that. 1 short of Noguchi now. Well, this is where Noguchi got into difficulty, but Markovic has got plenty of time in hand and can really throw the gauntlet down and put a spanner in the works into this competition. There she is, she's past Noguchi. 2 minutes to go for the Slovenian, and she goes. Injury and all, a great effort all the same. She now is the leader with 5 climbers still to come. Mina Markovic, a superb effort there. She now has the lead with a score of 51 plus.
Ondanks een gebroken duim, ik zie het nog niet veel mensen doen. Zo hoog klimmen hier op de climaxmuur in Puurs. Uitstekende prestatie van de Sloveense en kijken wat die straks oplevert in het klassement.
Superbly done there from Mina Markovic.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Japan, the current #1 on the world ranking, Sachiyama.
So then, we're back with the men's final. And here's Sachiyama, double World Cup champion of 2012. Winning, of course, in the Alpine swing. In Chamonix and in Briançon.
Van formaat deze Japaner, 23 jaar oud is hij, nummer 1 van de wereld op dit moment. Hij is de
So Amma is chasing Sean McCall's target of 55 plus.
Vorig jaar eindigde hij als 3e op de wereldranglijst, werd 2e hier in Puurs. En ik kan me voorstellen dat hij zijn zinnen dit jaar heeft gezet op de overwinning. Alhoewel Sachiyama zeker niet de beste was in de kwalificaties en ook niet in de halve finale. Maar elke route moet opnieuw beklommen worden. De klimmers beginnen weer bij 0.
Amma's underway. Good start from him.
Is dit een route die hem nog beter ligt. Hij won eerder dit jaar al de wedstrijden in Briançon en Chamonix. En pakte de brons in
55 plus is what he's chasing right now. Amma, the 22-year-old world number 2. Double World Cup champion from this year when he won out in Chamonix and Briançon. He also came 3rd in Imst as well. Maybe a little bit disappointed of his World Championship performance when he did get to the final though, coming in 7th place. And his scores on the route to the final here is a 43, a top, and a 57. And as you may have seen from that camera angle, he is also the poster boy for this event. I'm sure he may take a couple of copies of that poster home with him.
The highest thing that you can reach.
So 55 is what he's chasing.
Of the World Games, Sachiyama.
And Lechner in 2nd place on 45. Lamina shot up this wall rather quickly, to be fair. He's only had 2.5 minutes of his allotted 8. So, is Amma going to be setting the target for the next 5 to follow? Or as so many people predicted, that Sean McCall may podium. McCall admitted to one of my colleagues earlier that he's been running on empty en route to this final. He's just happy to get to the final. To climb in front of mum and dad, who are here watching on. As well as a fantastic crowd here in the heart of Belgium. There it is. I did say he was the poster boy of this event. 48 was on the back of his shirt. That's the number hold he's on right now. Coincidence? Maybe. He's halfway through his allotted time. Now then, this is where McCall got unstuck when he got to the 55th hold, getting around this massive grey volume in the roof of this arena. Amma's doing exceptional good work here. .55 he's on right now. That's what he's got left. He now has the lead and still has annals of time in hand. .57 is the score for Sachiyama. In a very, very quick time as well of just over 5 minutes. I'll just run through the permutations actually of this final right now. Only four gentlemen, I should say, 2 pairs of 2 are tied on exactly the same score. They are Ramon Julien Piblanquet and Cedric Lichat. Now, if both of them gentlemen tie for second, or tie for first, it'll go on the quickest time in the final. Should, of course, they both fall at the same hold. And it also goes the same for Ramon Desgranges and Jorg Verhaven. Them 2 gentlemen are also tied on the same countback as well. And if them 2 tie for first at the same hold, they fall on the same hold, it go again on the time they came off the wall. I hope that explains it for you. There's no permutations in the women's race. As Evgenia Malamid from Russia, the 4th climber out in this women's final, gets underway as she chases Mina Markovic's target that she set about 8 minutes ago of 51 plus.
Evgenia Malamid wachtte tot het laatste moment om haar jas uit te trekken, want, quote, it's so cold, zei ze. Die komt uit Rusland.
That is the targets right now where gold, silver and bronze lie. Markovic is the leader right now with 51 plus. She's sitting in that gold medal chair.
In 2010 mochten we haar ook begroeten in Puurs en toen pakte ze de 10e plaats.
Malamid, the 25-year-old, world number 20, making her 3rd final in a row. She came 4th in Imst, 8th at the World Championship. And this is her 3rd final in a row. She also got made to the final in Chamonix as well, where she came in 7th place. That 4th place in Imst is her best ever finish in an IFSC event. 46 plus, a 27 and 51 plus. Now that is what you see. These are what the judges see. As soon as they press that button, on what hold they go, it goes automatically into our computer and it gets updated for you as they press the button. So we've got some great little toys here to use on IFSC.tv.
25 years old. Best result this year was a 4th place at the World Cup stage in Imst in Austria. Last year, she took the 7th place in Chamonix.
Someone just asked me why didn't Ramon get the same score as Jakob in the semi. According to the results, Ramon got a 58 and Jakob got a 58 plus. Yes, that is the case. But in the meantime, we are concentrating on this women's IFSC Climbing World Cup final event here in Puurs in Belgium. Very good evening to you wherever you are watching. My name is Johnny Bryan and I'm absolutely delighted to have you here with us on this Saturday evening as a gorgeous watery sun is getting set to the right hand side of this wall. Malamed in search of World Cup glory. 5 of these ladies in this final have a World Cup. Malamed is one of the 3 who doesn't. Will it be her time today?
Yevgenia Malamed. Come on, Yevgenia. Come on.
Just approaching halfway into allotted time. 8 minutes, remember, all these climbers get. As she chases Mina Markovic's 51 plus. So this is where Durif in France began to struggle. She got herself tied up in knots and came up short there. So what's Malamed's strategy here? Let's see. Put her right heel into that hold, and she's done well as the Russian. 25-year-old, the oldest competitor in this female final.
Het is een close call voorlopig.
So what can that extra years experience be a help to her as she tries to chase down Mina Markovic?
Of Yevgenia daar nog 1 of 2 grepen kan bijdoen.
That's what she has left. You can see Markovic's gold line, that's where she got to.
Come on, Yevgenia, come on. Come on.
She has 2 minutes to go, still plenty of time. Oh, she's done well. Just lost her foot in there, but recovers beautifully. Now she reaches. This is excellent stuff on the Russian. Now then, where's she go from here with 90 seconds to go? She's going to have to either come across. I think she will do. She's going up. She's going to go up. No, she reached for it. She's frustrated. I think she knows she could have got it. And if Gina Malamed, today is not your day. That World Cup title goes a begging for another day. 47 plus is her score.
En dan toch nog even naar boven kijken om te zien waar het fout gegaan is voor deze Russin.
So we're now halfway through the women's final. Malamed still can smile.
Say goodbye to the people, Yevgenia.
She waves at the crowd and she gets a polite round of applause from them. But not today for the 25-year-old. So then, back to the men's competition. Jorg Verhoeven from the Netherlands, a double World Cup champion, is the 27-year-old, world number 10. A few people predicting he may have a chance here to podium or possibly go back-to-back in World Cup victories. Massive confidence boost that was, taking that World Cup title in Imst last month in early August. I was there, I interviewed him afterwards and he was stunned. He said to me that day he got lucky. He found the rest points, nobody else did. But as an old sports star used to say, the more you practice, the luckier you get. That is his target, Sachi Amers 57 plus. Sean McCall congratulated in silver medal position on 55 plus, and Mario Lechner 45. That'll be the first hurdle he'll have to cross. The only World Cup competition he's taken part in 2012 was the one he won at in Imst. He got to the World Championship final as well, coming in 5th place there. His route to the final here, a top in his qualification on one route, a top on the other, and a 57 in the semi-finals this morning. Quarter of his time gone. Plenty of fans in the chat room for the Dutchman, and it's very much a penitent approach he's taken in the early part of this climb. Verhoeven just giving himself a moment. Just struggling to negotiate this little red volume right now. Just giving himself a little bit of a rest. As he reaches for the next hold by his fingertips. 41 is his score right now. As he approaches halfway, he's still got annals of time in hand. As he just goes past Mario Lechner. Now he reaches. Well done. A lot of vocal support here in Belgium for the neighbouring Jörg Verhoeven. Even though he based himself in Innsbruck now. Does a lot of training there. As he now comes left. 57 plus is what Sachi Amer sits on right now. He's king of the hill at the moment. Now, this is the difficult part. This is where this competition is going to be won and lost, and Verhoeven doesn't get round it. That's where this competition is going to be won and lost, round that grey volume. 51 plus from Jörg Verhoeven puts him in third place currently, but it will not be a third World Cup title from the Flying Dutchman. So we are halfway through this final here in Puurs in Belgium. And the women's final stands like this currently right now. Charlotte Durif, she's in fourth place currently with 47 plus. On a better countback, Evgenia Malamid of Russia lies in third place. Akio Noguchi of Japan in second place with 49 plus. But in the lead right now, sitting in the gold medal chair, is Mina Markovic from Slovenia on 51 plus. The fifth competitor out. It's Magdalena Rook, 18 years of age. Hopefully I got the pronunciation right there. And somebody ticked me off for that in the chat before. Rook, I think is the way it's pronounced. 18 years of age, the one number 14. The best result was here, actually, in Puurs last year. So this is a happy hunting ground for her. But she came in fourth place. That's her best ever finish in an IFSC event. She's only made one other final this year. That was in Chamonix, where she came in fifth. And she's also the World Junior silver medalist. (46 plus and 36 plus in her qualifiers, and 51 plus in the semi-finals. So 51 plus, Mina Markovic with a thumb injury. She's the one who sits as Queen of the Hill right now. That's a target for the next four ladies. Remember, still to come for the women. Hélène Génico of France. Johanna Ernst from Austria. And Jan Kim from Korea. But can Magdalena throw her hat into the ring and may take her first World Cup crown? Momoka Oda did it last month in Imst at the age of 18. Can Magdalena keep the teenage dreams going? Fifth place at the World Cup in Chamonix, and a fourth place here in Puurs at the World Cup in 2011.
Magdalena Röcken is also the winner of the Female Youth A Elite Series in Innsbruck, Austria last year.
Three minutes of allotted 8 have gone by. Now she's getting to the point now where Durif of France got into a little bit of trouble. The tension begins to build here in Puurs as we are in the second half of this final. Will it be Mina Markovic's day? With a thumb injury and all. The only people who know the answer to that question is one of which is on the wall right now. Halfway. Great reach from the young 18-year-old. She gets to halfway. Now then, what does she do? What does she do here? Excellent move from the Austrian. Uses her foot well. She got a little reach right. Just taking a little bit of a moment here. That's what she has left. That's what she has to get to. That gold line with Markovic's name next to it. That is the target for her to take the lead here. The sun is setting here in Belgium. The floodlights are coming on, as you can see in the top right of your screen. Very much a cool day here. We've had the layers on most of the afternoon. And Jeanne told me earlier when I interviewed her after her semi-final climb, she doesn't like climbing in these cold conditions. But we shall see. We're okay in the meantime.
Come on, Magdalena, come on.
4 holds away from Mina Markovic. Big crowd looking on as they all look up to the sky and see this young 18-year-old. Reaches? No. 51. Is there a plus there? Yes, there is. So, if that is the case, on the count back, she will take the lead. And we'll put Mina Markovic into the silver medal position. It was a good effort from the Austrian. We shall see if that's going to be good enough. So 5 ladies down, 3 to go, 4 gentlemen down, 4 to go. Here's the next one. Magdalena gets congratulated by Sachiyama on that climb. So gentleman number 5 coming out will be from France. Romain Desgranges, 29 years of age. The world number 5. He's made every final this year. His best finish though was 5th in Briançon in mid-July. A top and a 57 was his score on the route to this final. he has never won a World Cup event. His best ever finish was third in Boulder, Colorado last year.
Sommigen beginnen te kijken aan anderen, proberen nog heel even kort de route te lezen. Jaar oud is hij, deze Romain de Grange. Mokhtar Walid wordt hij ook wel eens genoemd. Hij komt uit Saint-Colombe. Hij staat op dit moment op de 6e plaats op de wereldranglijst. Vorig jaar deed hij net iets beter toe op die 5.
So, the Frenchman. Can he throw the gauntlet down here? He hasn't been in the top 4 this year. If he gets past Sachiyama, that'll guarantee him a top 4 finish. Bear in mind we still have 2 world champions yet to come out in this men's final.
Voor de kennis, hij klimt 8C en 8C plus boulder, deze Romain de Grange.
Our chief producer Jan has gave these climbers a tough examination today in both the semi-final and in this final. There wasn't any tops at all in either competition in the semi-final. Now Romain. De Grange. Making a good start here. As he takes a... Makes easy work actually of just getting around this orange volume. This is where Jorg gave himself a little bit of a breather. Will the Frenchman do the same? Looks like he will do. Big crowd here still. They're the VIPs at the back there. Some of them local politicians canvassing for votes ahead of local elections here in Belgium in a couple of weeks' time. And a great crowd here all day here in Puurs.
Romain de Grange, 29 years old, 6th place.
Bit of a festival atmosphere going on the main green behind. To the left of that wall, there was a massive zip wire. I can tell you now, I was not tempted to go on that whatsoever, but a lot of young kids were. De Grange. Halfway through his allotted time. 57 plus is the target. That's what Sachiyama holds right now. 55 plus gets him into the silver medal position and sends Sean McCall down 1 rung. Verhoeven on 51 plus and Mario Lechner with a 45, and De Grange has already passed him. Now then, this is the difficult part of this route. Negotiating this grey volume. What can the Frenchman do? 52, 53. Getting cheered on from the crowd. Oh, superb. .57 is the target, remember. This is when it gets difficult. You can see what he has to do. He's still got annals of time. Oh, beautiful. That'll give him, if he goes for this. Still got, oh, nearly, no. Très bien, monsieur. Great climb. 57 gets the plus. That puts him in the lead. That will send Sachiyama down one. And Romain Desgrange is now the leader of this final here in Puurs in Belgium.
Geweldig dat hij er ook dit keer weer bij was hier in Puurs, deze Fransman. Romain, merci voor het récit. En we gaan opnieuw naar de wedstrijd met de vrouwen. Ik kijk nu tussen hoe Romain Desgrange.
He gets congratulated by Sachiyama.
Heel collegiaal, heel sympathiek een praatje maakt met Sachiyama, de Japaner.
So now the Frenchman with 3 climbers left to go. He's guaranteed himself a top 4 finish, but will he guarantee himself a medal? Just 3 female climbers left to go. That is the target for the next climber. Hélène Génicot of France. There she is. Just psyching herself up. .51 plus to knock out Magdalena Rook. So she is away. And just have to say, by the way, the temperature has dropped here in the last half an hour or so by at least 2 or 3 degrees. At least I can feel it now on my hands. I think that brisk wind has come back. In fact, the wind has died completely. No, it's still the flag to the left of me, still fluttering. And it's coming more from the northeast now than it was this morning. It was coming directly from the north. There's a biting cold wind here for the semi-finals this afternoon. And the temperature's dropped as the sun is setting here in Belgium. That is what is ahead of Hélène Génicot of France. All them yellow holds, that is her path to glory.
Ze trekt intussen goed haar plan in het seniorencircuit. En dat is een understatement, want ze werd 4e in Chamonix bij de seniors.
Still 2 climbs to go after Hélène, one of which is a world champion, Johanna Ernst. The other one is 11-time World Cup winner, Jan Kim from Korea.
Meisje dat ongelooflijk veel progressie heeft gemaakt het afgelopen jaar.
Génicot is a former World Cup champion. Took a maiden World Cup victory this year in Briançon and has made every final as well in the 2012 season in lead climbing, where she came 4th in Chamonix, 6th in Imst and 7th at the World Championship. 2 tops and a 56 on her way to this final. Say the quality of this final, I think it is a tribute to the route setters actually. Such as the quality we have here of the 16 athletes on show in this final. There are 49 World Cup titles and 3 world titles on show in this final. you definitely say the cream has risen to the top. The 3 minutes gone. For Janiko. As she is chasing 51 plus, which was the 18-year-old Magdalena Rook. Sitting right below Janiko right now, looking up to the stars. Should Janiko not get 51 plus and not get past the Austrian, the young 18-year-old Magdalena Rock will guarantee herself a podium finish here in Puurs and her best ever finish in an IFSC event. But we shall see if that happens. Over halfway into her allotted time. So can she find the magic she produced in Briançon on home soil earlier this year, only a couple of months ago? Just over 3 minutes left for the 18-year-old. One of the youngest climbers in this competition. Oh, great reach from the French girl, I beg your pardon. Now then, is she going to set the target here? Massive cheer from the crowd. One or two people said she was the one to look out for in this final. She's 3 holds away from setting the benchmark. That's what she has left. There you can see it, the gold and silver line put together. That's where Magdalena Rook is right now. Here we go. No! Oh, disappointment there as well. 50 is the score with a plus as well. 50 plus from Helene Janiko. Devastation. She can't believe it, surely. Disappointment from the French girl, etched on her face there. So that guarantees Magdalena Rook of Austria will have a medal, but what colour will it be?
Helene, merci. Ze is toch wat teleurgesteld in de indruk. Helene Janiko. We gaan naar Zwitserland, dames en heren, voor de volgende finalist. Dat is een man.
So then, 3 climbers to go in the men's competition, 2 of which are world champions. That is the target right now. Romain Desgrange from France. 57 plus is the target. And here is the next gentleman out to see if he can bypass that. Not many people said this gentleman had them down to win this evening, but he was in great form in the semi-final, and if he can reproduce that form here in the final, who knows what could happen. Cedric Lachette. from Switzerland. 27 years of age. The world number 21, a former World Cup champion of 5 years ago when he won out in Slovenia. Didn't participate in the 2 French World Cup events earlier this year. He did participate in them when he got to the final and came in 6th place. 13th at the World Championship, 2 tops and a 58 in the semi-final. His route here to this final.
Op zijn 17 won hij het jeugdwereldkampioenschap in Canteleu in Frankrijk. Intussen is hij 28.
Lachette. I was told reliably in IMST that he's trying to train to become to represent Switzerland of boxing at the Olympics. So definitely somebody you want on your side. And he's making a steady start here. This climb, the 6th climber out. Remember, 2 world champions still to come. 2011 world champion Ramon Julien Piblanquet and the 2012 world champion Jakob Schubeck.
Excellent boulder climber as well, with 1st place in Innsbruck, 2nd place in Sheffield. Both at the European Championships, and a 3rd place and a bronze medal at the World Cup in Arco in Italy.
+57 is his target. He's over halfway there now. .245 gone so far. Cedric just takes a little bit of a break here on this orange volume. Five minutes to go. +57 is his target. 20 holds away. And finding a podium here in Belgium. Should he pass the Frenchman, he'll guarantee himself a top 3 finish and a medal. But we'll see what colour that will be. Approaching halfway into his allotted time.
Plaatste op Europese kampioenschappen. Hij won in Innsbruck en werd 2e op het EK in Sheffield. In 2011 pakte hij een 3e plaats op de wereldbeker in Arco in Italië. Cedric Lascia, man uit Zwitserland.
.15 holds away between him and a medal. So here we go, he's getting towards the business end of this climb. That's what he has left. That gold line, where the Frenchman is. He lies in the gold medal position as it stands right now. Should he tie with the Frenchman, he will have the lead due to a better count back. However, should the next climber, Romain Julien Piblanquet, do exactly the same, then it will go on time. And that will be interesting to see should that happen. Here we go. This is where this climb will be won and lost. What can the Swiss do? Can he find a way around this that nobody else has yet? plenty of time in hand. 2.5 minutes. .2:15 on the clock. Here we go. Has to come round here. He's holding on for dear life. Found that hold. Can he reach up to the next one though? This is where it could be won and lost, and he's doing very well here. There's the Swiss. Can he keep it going? There's 57. Now this is where Sachiyama and Romain come unstuck. Can the shot get there? Oh, on his fingertips he goes! What a great effort that was from the Swiss. Brilliantly done. The 27-year-old, 57 currently. Will that change to a plus? We shall see. The stand, it says 57 on our scoreboard on the screen. Now you can see that as well. There it is. There's the plus. It has been added. I think he knows right now he is now the leader. Been pointed by one of the organisers. That's where he has to go to. He is now in the chair. He's now the man to beat. 57 plus because of the better comeback he had in his qualifiers in the semi-final. They're just double checking it again, but I think Cedric knows now. He is the man in the chair, and he's guaranteed himself a podium finish and a medal, but what colour will it be?
From Korea, ladies and gentlemen, Jae Kim.
So, 2 ladies left to go. First of all, it is the 11-time World Cup champion. 11 World Cups to her name. Jae Kim. .51 plus is the score to beat right now. Magdalena Ruck of Austria is the lady in the hot seat. Again, did say to me earlier after her semi-final climb, she doesn't like climbing in these cold conditions. There is a chilling wind coming from the northeast into this wall. We shall see how she copes with these conditions for the next 6 to 7 minutes. Jan, 23 years of age, world number 2, 11-time a World Cup winner. But the 2012 season, you can argue, has been hit and miss. Silver medal in Chamonix, didn't make the final in Briançon when she went out in the bubble in Briançon in 9th place, and ditto again in Imst, as she also went out in 9th place there. But she got the silver medal at the World Championship, losing out to Angela Eiter, who took her 4th world crown. 2 tops and a 56 plus in her. 2 tops in the qualifiers and a 56 plus in the semi-finals. It's her route here to this fight.
Anyway, Korea is een van de absolute toplanden.
Quarter of allotted time is through. As a reminder, we will be in Jan's home country of Korea in a couple of weeks' time, in Mokpo. It's part of the Asian Swing. 3 back-to-back events, all in Asia, to come in October. You'll see him here on IFSC.tv. Where we go to Jining in China the second weekend of October, followed by Mokpo in Korea, then Inzai in Japan at the end of October. So then, is she the favourite now? Kim. Halfway up this climb, still with plenty of time. 51 plus. Will it be her night to take a 12th World Cup crown? Remember, Johanna Ernst is still the only lady to come in this final. She is a former world champion. Just getting tangled there in her rope, but she's okay. Making excellent work here. It's a 23-year-old. Halfway into her time. Very much a patient approach here by the 11-time World Cup champion. 51 plus is her target. Dooley got into some trouble. How will Jean tackle this obstacle with ease? 40 holds in. 3 minutes to go. Place your bets now, please. Will she get there?
One of the world's finest climbers. Come on, Jane, come on.
Two and a half minutes to go. Just resting here. Getting ready to tackle this difficult part of this route.
Come on, Jane, come on.
Wonderfully done. Showing the quality here as the 11-time World Cup champion. 5 holds away from taking the lead here in this competition. Excellent.
Come on, Jane, come on.
Now then, 48. Just takes a little bit of a rest. Trying to stop that lactic acid building in those right arm and in her left as well. Just gives herself a little bit of a breather. She's still got time in hand, over 90 seconds. 49, her score right now. Made that 50. Now this is the move. That has scuppered a couple of them. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's the leader right now. How far can she go? Can she stick the pressure on Johanna Ernst? 53. We haven't had a top all day here in Belgium. Will this be the first one? She doesn't like climbing in cold conditions, or she may have to think about that for next time, because this is a superb climb from the 23-year-old Korean. Under a minute to go. Her rope is just caught up a little bit in that volume. 56, no. A valiant effort all the same from Yang Kim from Korea. That is the target for you, Johanna Ernst. 56 is what stands between you and an 8th World Cup crown. Otherwise, Yang Kim will take her 12th.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Het heeft niet veel gespeeld.
Beautiful climb that was from the world number 2. So will it be a dozen of World Cup crowns for the 23-year-old Yang Kim? Only Johanna Ernst has the answer to that question. She will be out in around 8 minutes' time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jan bows to the crowd. They respond with a rapturous cheer and round of applause. So, she knows what is to come. Cedric Lachette knows what's to come as well. 2 world champions stand in between him and his 2nd World Cup crown. And here is the first. Ramon Julian Piblanquet from Spain, the 30-year-old, world number 3, 6-time a World Cup winner. He's made every final so far in 2012. The 2011 world champion. He hasn't won though. His best finish so far in 2012 was 2nd in Chamonix when he took the silver medal there. 7th in Briançon, 5th in Imst. York Verhaven took the title on that night, and he came 4th in the World Championship in Paris last week. As Jakob Schubert looked on thinking it was going to be Ramon's time once again, but alas, that didn't happen. Schubert, who will be out in around 15 minutes time, the last gentleman to go out of the tournament.
Op dit moment staat hij op de 3e plaats op de IFSC-ranking. Na Sachiyama en Jakob Schubert, de Oostenrijker, die zien we straks nog aan het werk.
Cedric Lachette
is
a man who's looking on right now, seeing if it's going to be Ramon's day, or maybe his day. He hasn't won a World Cup event in 5 years, remember. 57 plus is the target for the 30-year-old Spaniard. Could it be lucky number 7 for the Spaniard this evening? That is the target. That's where he needs to get to. You can see we have a 3-way tie at the top, but it goes on count back of how the climbers got on in their semi-finals and their qualifiers as well to determine the positions. And the Swiss has done better than Sachiyama from Japan and Ramon de Grange from France.
In March 2003, Ramon Piblanquet made the first ascent of La Rambla Reds in Sierra, Spain.
That's wonderfully done from the Spaniard. Exhibition stuff, in fact. Now this is his rest point. He's going to have a few moments here before moving up a couple more holds. Now, interestingly enough, if both Ramon, if he hit 57 plus, it will go on the time difference between Cedric Lachette and Ramon Julian Piblanquet. time will be the separator between those two gentlemen. So we shall see what happens should that happen.
Currently on the third place of the world ranking, Ramon Puurs. He won the World Cup the overall ranking in 2010.
Halfway into his allotted time.
Silver medal last year.
That is the route he has to go.
3 times winner here in Puurs. First time in 2005, then in 2008, and later in 2000.
Around this orange volume, then he goes up to the right.
Last year he took the bronze medal.
It's this grey volume around 54 holes is what the major obstacle is for all of these climbers so far in this men's final. 3 of them have got to 57. Nobody's got a magic 58 yet. But will it be the 2011 world champion be the first one to do it? To give Jakob Schubert something to think about as he comes out into the arena in around 12 minutes time. So then this is another rest point for the Spaniard. The oldest competitor in this competition at 30 years of age. Now then, this is the business end here of this route. Around trying to negotiate this grey volume, as you can see, the top of your screen. Just come off the wall and across, round and up. Yes, 2 minutes. If he gets 57 plus, it'll go on time. See what happens. Here we go. Julian P. Blanquet. Many people thought he was the bet of the night. Excellent flexibility from the Spaniard, but the clock is ticking. Just under 90 seconds. Here we go. Is he going to set the mark, set the target for Jakob Schubert? He's getting cheered on from the crowd, plenty of time in hand. Here we go. Finding a way here, finding a route. Oh, listen to the cheer from the crowd. There's 58, he is the leader. Now can he find the top and put massive pressure on the current world champion? Oh, no, he can't, but still that is the target, 60. 60 plus, that is the target for Jakob Schubert when he comes out in around 10 minutes time. Superb climbing from the 2011 world champion, and now he just sits and waits to see if his successor can beat him once again.
Hij doet het op zijn 30ste. Zeg nog eens dat muurklimmen een sport is voor jonge kerels. Helemaal niet, zegt deze Spanjaard. Ramon, muchas gracias por su presencia.
So Ramon goes into that gold medal deck chair next to the podium. He's guaranteed himself a silver medal, but will he take the gold? Meanwhile, in the women's race, Jan Kim, who sits and looks down at the floor right now, doesn't even acknowledge Johanna Ernst going past. The 2009 world champion is the only person who can stop Jan Kim getting a dozen even, of World Cup titles. Ernst, 19 years of age, the world number 3, 7-time a World Cup champion and the 2009 world champion. So far this season, she didn't make the final out in Chamonix when she came in 9th place, but since then she's podiumed every time. Silver medal in Briançon, bronze medal in Imst, bronze medal at the World Championship behind Yang Kim and Angela Aite. Her quest for this Holy Grail, 56 is her target. If she hits 56, she's the champion. She'll win on the countback. So what can Ernst do? Third of the way there. Third of the way between her and glory. And a magical 8th title.
Ladies and gentlemen, is a former winner of the overall World Cup.
This is a good start, this from 2009 World Champion.
She took 5 victories.
25 holds up.
And let's not forget that she's still
on this yellow route, these yellow holds. That is what she has left. There you can see Yang Kim is right behind our graphic there. Behind that overhang of this wall. That was where the 56th hold lies. And that is the target for the 2009 World Champion.
Graham Elderson, we need you in the call zone. Graham Elderson.
Here we go.
Urgently,
only 2 horses left in this race. Yang Kim, who sits on 56, and Jana Ernst is the only person who can beat her. So got hours of time, has the teenager. He holds away. But it will be around hold 51 where this will maybe won or lost. That is where a number of the climbers have gone unstuck in this competition. And Jana has annals of time. She's not even halfway into her allotted 8. Here we go. That's the route she has left. It's around hold 51. That's from getting from 51 to 52. That's where Mina Markovic struggled. And Magdalena Rook. But Yang Kim conquered that obstacle and got to 56. Jana Ernst, 47, 48. 49. Here we go. This is the move that could win her the title here. By her fingertips right now. Can she hold on? 4 holds away. That's where a lot of the early competitors have struggled on. Here we go. Only a couple away. 56 will get her glory here. Jan Kim was struggling with her rope, that she got a little bit tangled into it, and there she goes! Johanna Ernst has gone 2 holds short of taking the title. It means it's a dozen for Jan Kim. She is the champion here in Belgium and takes her 12th World Cup title.
That's the way we know you.
One more climber still to come, Jakob Schubert. As soon as he's finished, I'll run into the arena and try and grab some reaction from the winners. As Jana is getting an autograph from a young fan. Still has a smile on her face. One climber to go in the men's competition. And that is the current world champion. And he has 60 plus to beat.
Straks, dames en heren, aansluitend op de wedstrijd. Als alle cijfertjes zijn ingegeven, gecalculeerd en berekend, krijgen we de ceremonieprotocolaire.
Now then, what's still in for Jakob Schubert?
Dames en heren, even een heel speciale mededeling. Normaal hadden we nu de
Here is Jakob now.
in de wereldbeker aan werk gezien, Jakob Schubert. Die man is daarnet gedisqualificeerd. Heeft een rode kaart gekregen van
Oh, what's happened here?
en zal dus vandaag niet mee.
What has happened here? I am not sure what's happening here. It's extraordinary. I got to double check something. Jakob Schubert was walking away with his bag. What on earth is going wrong here? I think Johan Verheven's going up to him. I think he may have been disqualified. I think he may have been disqualified. He looks on in disgust. No, he's taken his harness off, so something has happened. I'm going to run into the arena now and try and find out what's happened here. Please stand by.
An official here to try and see what has happened here. But currently right now, Ramon Julien Pic-Blanquet is the winner of this event here in Belgium. I got to find out now that you can see one of the Austrian coaches there, he's furious, absolutely furious with the officials. Jakob Schubert he's got his arms folded. Steve, I don't know if you want to have a look over here, what's going on here. There's a massive conference going on between the officials. Heikel, who's the Austrian coach, Jakob Schubert looking on. Drama here, late in the day here in Belgium. But I can confirm Jan Kim has won the women's competition, beating Johanna Ernst.
Okay, let's go and interview. Let's go and interview.
Well, it is getting... We've been told to rush away until this is sorted out. So Jan Kim's getting interviewed by Belgian television right now. I'll grab her straight after, and then we'll try and find out what has happened here. I'm going to run over and ask a judge, in fact, to see what has happened. Still not sure what's happening. One of the judges is still not sure, but as you can see, Jakob Schubert is not a happy man right now. I'm going to try and grab one of the chief judges here to see why he has been disqualified. I'll give you the news as soon as I can. But I can confirm though, Jan Kim has won the women's competition, and currently right now, Ramon Julien Ping-Blanquet, he is the winner of the men's competition before Jakob Schubert has gone out. Just bear with me 1 second so we can find out what has happened here. Still in conference here. I'm just waiting to go and get official confirmation from one of the judges here to tell me what has happened. But just to reconfirm, Jan Kim has won the women's event and Ramon Julien Ping-Blanquet has won the male event. We're hearing a red card here, so we shall see. I'll have to ask the delegates here what has gone on. Great. So he's had a red card for using his iPhone in isolation.
The rules, they were asked at isolation when they entered to give up their mobile phones as is normal. Jakob didn't, he forgot for whatever reason, and he was using his iPhone. We're not saying he was watching anything, but the rule is you are not allowed internet-enabled communication devices in the isolation area, and he had one, and he was using it. He may only have been looking at the clock, but he was using it, and this is the rule. So the jury president has made the decision to issue the red card.
Instant red card?
Yes.
So there you have it. Jakob Schubert disqualified. He issued a red card for using an internet-enabled mobile phone in isolation, which is against the rules. There you go. I can try and hang around here now to grab a couple of people for interviews, but that is the news right now. Jan Kim has won the women's event here in Belgium. Ramon Julien Ping-Blanquet has won the men's event, I should say. Jan Kim the women's. Ramon, he won it without Jakob Schubert climbing. He's been disqualified because of a red card. See if I can grab a couple of guys around here. A little bit afraid right now to chat to Jakob Schubert, but try and get a reaction from him if I can. Such as the great sportsman he is, Jakob, tell me what happened.
I looked at the clock on my mobile phone in the isolation zone because I wanted to know what's the time. It's not allowed to use a phone in the isolation zone, so a girl saw me and told the judges. I mean, everyone has to know that every single athlete has his mobile phone in the isolation zone, but everyone is as fair and doesn't use it for anything like which would ever help you, you know. And also the judges know that everyone has a mobile phone, so in my eyes this decision is just ridiculous.
It's a poor decision on the judges' part and not on your part of using your phone in isolation when you do know the rules. It's a poor decision on the judges' part, or is it a little bit of a poor decision on your part, knowing you know the rules, you can't use a phone in isolation?
Of course, yeah, I know that I can't use a phone in isolation zone. I thought I was alone, I just wanted to look at the clock. Of course, it's stupid of me, but everyone does that, and I never knew that they're so strict with that rule because it makes no sense, because why shouldn't I be allowed to look at a clock? I mean, of course, if I call someone or if I look anything up on the internet, but the judge saw what I was doing on the phone, so it makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Okay, Jakob, thanks for your time, and best luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
There you go, that's a reaction there from Jakob Schubert. I'm going to try and find Jan Kim, wherever she is, and try and get a reaction from her as she's won this event. She is here somewhere. But I'll just quickly grab Sean McCall, who's here. Sean, a quick chat with you, if I don't mind. Sean, first of all, your reaction to what's happened to Jakob?
I think it's ridiculous. I think it deserves maybe a yellow card. Okay, for sure a yellow card, but to disqualify a competitor, especially when we know he was doing it just to check the time. He doesn't cheat in the competition. It's my argument is that it deserves a yellow card, not a red. Yeah.
Okay, that aside, let's chat about your final. How did it go for you?
For me, it went great. I mean, I made a couple errors right at the bottom, trying to do a palm move, and I probably lost a lot of energy. Going into the rest of the middle, I lost my feet. Again, a little bit not so smart, but then again, I didn't fall there. So it was good, and I climbed really perfectly to the top, and I was really pumped when I fell. I was having a hard time clipping, and so no, I climbed great. I'm quite happy with it.
Mum and Dad proud of you?
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, they're still, I mean, I made finals, I was in 8th, I couldn't do worse. Could have jumped off the first hole, then still come 8th, and then yeah, now I come 5th due to the Jakob. So yeah, I'm very happy.
And finally, what now for you for the rest of the season? Paris obviously took a lot out of you. Are you going to rest up for Atlanta? Or are you going to give it a miss? What's going to happen with you for the next 5 events?
I actually am lucky enough to attend all 5 events. Of course, my sponsors, they're going to help me out. So I go back to Toulouse. I just spent some really downtime back to my apartment for the first time in 4 months. Then yeah, I fly to the States, go to Atlanta. I come home. I do les 24 heures du mur, the 24-hour competition in Haut-Laurent, close to Toulouse. Then a little bit more rest, and then yeah, 3 weeks in Asia.
Fantastic. Best of luck for the rest of the season, and well done tonight.
Thank you.
There you go, Sean McCall. Trying to grab more reaction. I'm trying to find Jane Kim wherever she is. I know she's here somewhere. See where she is. I'm just going to talk to Jorg Verheven, actually. Jorg, if I can, just grab you a minute.
Excuse me? Yeah.
First of all, your thoughts on what's happened to Jakob?
It's terrible. He's a great friend of mine, and you don't want that to happen to any athlete. Personally, I think it's very hard to give him a red card straight away. But then again, I'm not a judge. I have no idea what the procedure for this is, so I'm not going to blame anyone. Like I said, big shame for Jacob, because he would have loved the finals, and he would have won or be second for sure.
Let's chat about your climb. How did it go for you?
Let's not talk about my climb. Let's just say some days are not yours, or at least some routes are not yours. First of all, this is way too long for me. Second of all, I'm fucking freezing outside here.
Beg your pardon.
Beg my pardon.
Yeah, I apologise for that.
Yeah, and no, this just wasn't my climb. From the beginning on, I felt like it wasn't in, and well, it happens sometimes. Not going to complain about that.
But did the World Cup victory you got in Nims, has it released a lot of confidence for you?
Yeah, of course it did, and I mean that was the complete opposite case. I just had a great climb, and I think some others had the climb I had today. So, you know, it happens.
Fantastic. Jorg, well done this evening, and I know you got a lot of fans in the chat. Give them a wave.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Jorg Verheven, apologise as well for the colourful language you did use in part of that, but there we go. Right now, they're getting ready to do a bit of a light show just before the presentation takes place. Very quickly, come with me, Steve. I'm going to grab Jane Kim. I've just spotted her. 1 sec. Here she is. Jan, many congratulations. A 12th World Cup victory. You must be delighted.
Yes, I'm so happy because it's my first champion this year. So I'm so happy. Yes.
Talk me through your climb. How happy were you with it?
Huh?
Talk me through your climb. How happy were you with it?
Actually, I'm a little bit worried because the weather is so cold, but I didn't feel cold so much, so I just can concentrate for the final, and yeah, I'm so happy, but it's a little bit sad because I couldn't get the top. Yes.
You must be looking forward to the rest of the season, especially a World Cup in your home country in Korea.
Yeah, I'm very looking for World Cup in Korea, and then I hope to bring good performance. Yes.
Fantastic, Jan. Many congratulations tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go, Jan Kim. That's reaction there from the winner of the women's competition. She's getting ready to be presented with her medals. Crowd still here going strong. Just to give you the news, if you just joined us, Ramon Julien Pigue-Blanquet has won the men's competition. Jakob Schubert didn't get on the wall. He was disqualified before he got entered the arena for using a mobile phone in isolation. He's given a straight red card for that, and they're still arguing about it now, the coaches and some of the officials. It's not going to get overturned. That is set in stone right now. Still trying to grab some reaction from more guys here. Let's try and grab Magdalena. Magda. Magdalena, many congratulations. You're on the podium. You must be very proud.
Yeah. Thanks.
How good was your climb, in your opinion?
Yeah, it was quite good and I was feeling really good, yeah.
Describe your emotions to me. You're going to get a medal for the first time in an IFSC event. You must be very, very pleased and you must be very proud as well.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Well, best of luck with the rest of the season. I'm sure gold's going to come soon.
Yeah, I think there are many competitions now and it's nice.
Fantastic. Well done tonight.
Thanks.
Magdalena there. Sorry, making it. So there you go. That's Jan, the route setter. Jan, just very quickly. This is the gentleman who's been doing all the routes throughout this whole competition. How proud are you of the examination you gave these climbers over the last couple of days?
I think it went very well. It was good final. Shame the end of Jakob Schubert, but we couldn't do anything about it. So, like, I'm happy.
You must be very pleased. Not one climber made a top all day today in the semi-finals or the final, so you did give them a tough test.
Yeah, I think it's still difficult. It's not speed climbing, it's lead climbing. So I like climbers to fight and you know, don't climb to the top easily.
So what's the next event for you?
I have Czech National Championships in 2 or 3 weeks in Brno, and then hopefully next year something.
Fantastic. Well, well done. You did a fantastic route setting here. Many people were quite pleased with what they saw. Well done today.
Thanks a lot.
There you go. That's Jan from the Czech Republic. He was the chief route setter in this competition. They're just getting ready here for the presentation. The local MC, the monster of a man. Look at the size of him. He's huge, absolutely huge. He will be introducing the athletes for this medal ceremony. But just to remind you once again that Ramon Julian Pig-Blanquet has won the men's title. He's taking his lucky 7th for him. That's his 7th World Cup title. Jean Kim has won a 12th, but in the men's final, Jakob Schubert was disqualified. And we're going to cross over, I think, to the local MC who's just warming up, and he'll be presenting all the athletes with their medals in this medal ceremony. We're just waiting for the MC to introduce the medal recipients here in Puurs. And as you can see on the graphic there on the screen, Jean Kim has taken her 12th World Cup crown with a score of 56. Jana Ernst in 2nd place with a 54 plus. So near yet so far to her. And Magdalena Rook, as you've just seen before, she's very pleased with her bronze medal. The first time she's won a medal in an IFSC competition. Mina Markovic, credit must go to her in 4th place, coming into this competition with a broken thumb. Helen Janiko in 5th, Akana Gucci, great to see her back on lead World Cup in 6th place, Evgenia Malamed in 7th, and Charlotte Dorit brings up that leaderboard in 8th place. men's final. Look at this, you can only see 7 names on there, the reason being Jakob Schubert was disqualified before he entered the arena. But the winner is Ramon Julian P. Blanquet. 60 plus was his score he got, and was good enough to beat Cedric Lechat, who got silver medal, Ramon de Granges in bronze, Sachiyama, Jean McCall, Jorg Verheven and Mario Lechner. And let's go back down to the local MC who will introduce the female medal recipients.
Third place and bronze medal winner from Austria, Magdalena Rock. Magdalena will get her medal from Mr. Graham Alderson, IFSC delegate, and a prize as well from two Keulers, presidents of the Klim- en Bergsport Federatie Klein-Brabant. Second place and silver medal winner from Austria, Johanna Ernst. Silver medal presented by the IFSC delegates, Mr. Graham Alderson, and the presents given by Mr. Jean-Louis Vignol, president of CMBL. And first place and winner of the IFSC World Cup in Puurs 2012 from Korea, Jae Kim. There's the gold medal for Jane. Great competition. Thank you very much, Jane. And there's a present for you as well. Something to drink and a beautiful book about our Belgian climber, Chloé Graftiot, who died a few years ago after an accident in the Alps. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we all rise for the national anthem of Korea. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, Magdalena Ruck, Johanna Ernst and Jae Kim. Ladies, congratulations, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention for the medal winners in the men's final. Third place and bronze medal winner from France, Romain de Granges. Mr. Graham Alderson, the IFSC delegates, will present the medal to Romain de Granges. Second place and silver medal winner from Switzerland. Wait a little second. Romain is a thirsty man, he gets something to drink. Second place and silver medal winner from Switzerland, Cedric Lechat. And there is a silver medal presented by Graham Alderson. And first place and winner of the World Cup stage in Puurs. From Spain, Ramon Julian Puig-Blanque. He did it again. Ramon, well-deserved gold medal for him. And the presents will be given by Mr. Koendelaat, organizer of the competition and president of the Bergsportvereniging Klein Brabant. And ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Spain. Romain de Grange, Cédric Lachat and Ramon Julian Puig-Blanque. Gentlemen, congratulations. Great to have you here in Puurs. Wonderful show. Thank you very much and hope to see you again on the next occasion. Dames en heren, bedankt dat u erbij was hier in Puurs. Heerlijk om zo te zien. Ladies and gentlemen,
there we go.
Thank you very much
That
for being
is
here
it.
with us.
That is the
We
event
hope to
here
see you again
at Puurs in
next
Belgium.
year.
Just to remind
Bye-bye.
you, of course, you can relive this whole event on YouTube in a couple of days' time when the qualifiers, the semi-final and the final will be uploaded onto YouTube. The IFSC Roadshow moves on 7 days from now to Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Join my colleague Daniel Finn when he's in the chair to take you through those events in the USA. But it was tonight, Jan Kim and Ramon Julian Puig-Blanque, they were brilliant in Belgium, but this night may be remembered for Jakob Schubert's disqualification. On behalf of Stephen Willis, my head cameraman, Carl on the roof, all the work he's done, and my producer Mike Roper, good night from me, Johnny Bryan, at Puurs in Belgium.
Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything. Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.